Hello, everyone. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to another session of Zoom In on the Halal Metropolis, where we're checking in with the Muslim community and seeing how people are adjusting, adapting, and fighting against the coronavirus. And here with me today, I've got a very special guest, good friend of mine, Arif El-Boukari. Arif is a barber. He goes by Arif the Tonsor. And most recently, he was appointed by Governor Whitmer to be on the State Barbers Board. Congratulations, Arif. And welcome. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa barakatuh. How are you doing?
Good, alhamdulillah. And I should say Ramadan Mubarak, and we're on the cusp of Eid, so I'll give you an Eid Mubarak as well.
Hey, Eid Mubarak, alayno alayk. We here.
So, I want to get into a little bit about, the board that you were appointed to and kind of how things are shaping up for you professionally. But before we get into that, how are you doing? How are you holding up? How's your Ramadan been this year?
Well, let's start off with Ramadan been. Ramadan, alhamdulillah, it's amazing. I hear a lot of people are like, oh, I can't go to the masjid. Oh, you know what I mean? I can't, go to my little dinner dates with friends and family and stuff, I mean, for me, Ramadan has been a perfect place for khalwa, for seclusion. You know what I mean? To really reflect within the depths of, your own ignored personal denial, and to address it, and to strategize. So personally, I really love it. I really love it. I got a chance to really spend personal time with my wife. This is like our first Ramadan, because we've been married for 3 years, that we ever spent just complete together. It was me going to work and coming home, late, kind of iftar food and everything like that was kind of cold. So this Ramadan was my perfect Ramadan. I was able to lead Tawadwi and kind like that in my household. I was able to, me and my wife was able to finish Quran. It was chill and perfect.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, I love it. How am I holding up? Man, being a barber, in this time, it's a rough situation because I'm so used to everyday transactions. This is the first time since I was 15 that I haven't had everyday transactions, and it's almost like I feel it almost at a time I felt like, oh my God, what am I doing in my life? Like, this is like horrible. If it wasn't for me having elders and mentors that's a CPA that helped me manage my savings and everything, I would be hearing and feeling the same way other barbers I know, they're struggling.
Yeah.
They're struggling because a lot of barbers, they live day to day. Because one day they may make $800. Another day they may make, $200. Another day they may make, just $80. Another day they may make, $1,000. So it fluctuates back and forth. And for them that don't have any financial discipline, it sucks because it's hitting them hard. So for me, I'm just thankful that Allah allows me to have the mentors so I can strategize properly to be safe during this time. So I'm happy. So that's how I'm doing very good.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that. And are you able to make adjustments? Are there safe guidelines for cutting hair, or has it been a total total shutdown?
No. I haven't been able to make adjustments at all. It's not a safe guideline whatsoever, because I think with the past 3 weeks or so, people really just start taking this COVID-19 epidemic, very serious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially dealing with in public, social distancing. So this right here, no. There's no possible way, because at times when somebody says, hey, I want a haircut, they'll invite 10, 12, 15 people, right, over, and then you come to the house and it's like, like a party for the barber, like, saying, hey, we're here, cut the hair. So that right, or when you're cutting the hair, other people are calling like, yo, we got the barber over here, like I'm somebody that's a hostage or something like that. But in that environment, it's not safe, because you're not familiar with those other people, coming in. You have no relationship, no rapport. You know what I'm saying? You didn't talk to them about their current health situation. So
Mm,
right there, you know, you're exposed, you're highly exposed
mm,
to COVID-19 at a high rate. So
yeah.
there's no way that any barber really can, you know, practice, because us barbers, we're very hands-on. We're in your face
Mm-hmm,
all
mm-hmm,
day. You know what I mean? You know,
mm-hmm.
and especially this is the famous one. I have the liner up on your nose right here, and then you're sitting like trying to hold the sneeze in. You're going to
Yeah,
sneeze and stuff like
exactly.
that
Yeah.
right in my face. So I have direct contact, more direct than a dentist.
Mm.
So you know, no, there are no, you can't.
Mm. Wow. Yeah. No. I mean, it all makes sense, you know. And but you must be watching the stay-at-home order pretty closely. Now the governor announced that there's a phase-based
Yeah,
plan. You
region,
know.
yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. You know. So what does that mean for businesses like yours and for entrepreneurs and barbers like yourself? What does that include?
So I have something very direct with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going into details with it, but I will say this: there is a famous guy. You all, everybody, you know, yourself, everybody else that's watching here on Halal Metropolis. He's the Owasso barber.
Yeah.
You know, who's been stirring up big problems for the state of Michigan and the
Yeah.
government.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I'm gonna go into this. If y'all don't know, you guys know, Owasso Barber, 70-year-old, you know what I'm saying, 70-year-old European barber, veteran, who's been owning his barbershop for 40 plus years.
Mm.
He comes to a point that he feels that he doesn't need to, you know, do the, comply with the state, you know, shutdown for barbershops. And instead, he decided to, from the 9 a.m. shutdown in March, he decided to not close.
Mm.
And instead, he decided to have, because he's a veteran, to have the good old boys, you know,
Mm.
one of the local Michigan militias
Yeah.
to guard his barbershop,
Oh my God.
which is a very aggressive approach.
Yeah.
No, I mean, come on, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if everybody knows an older barber, you know what I mean, or in a town, you're not getting no more than 5, you know what I'm saying, or 10 people a day. Me,
Mm-hmm.
a barber like myself, we're getting at least about, you know, I receive probably like from 28 to 42 people a day.
Mm.
So right there in itself, it just goes to show like this is a waste, you know what I'm saying, energy. There's better ways you could have dealt with the situation. You made it too aggressive when you brought the militia in the situation to
Oh
go
yeah.
job, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So what that does is it creates Governor Whitmer to now be like, hold on, if this is just one barber
Mm.
that's in my locale of Lansing, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then what about the other barbers in the state that are not, you know, cooperating with my position on closing down? And
Yeah.
right there, that made like two or 4 days after that, the barber board had a personal meeting where we had to make our stance on this guy immediately because we had to make sure that she knows that we have her full support on things like this and we won't tolerate it.
Mm-hmm.
And right then, she immediately made an address, said that barbershops and salons are going to be one of the last industries to open up.
You know, I know it must be really difficult, you know, to have your whole business and your livelihood shut down.
Yeah,
You know, there's bigger issues at play, you know, and I really feel for those folks, but that's not necessarily the right way to go about doing things, you know.
No, it's not. Not
You know, switching gears a little bit, you know, I mentioned, you know, Eid being on Sunday, and we all like to get dressed up. We all like to look good.
we do, especially myself,
Exactly. You certainly are known for your style. So
Yeah.
are we all just gonna have to just make that sacrifice and just have bad haircuts?
You know what?
This year?
You know what? Honestly, I would say, you know, if people can go on YouTube and, you know what I'm saying, do a whole, you know, DIYs and things
Yeah.
like that, it might just be in your best interest to, watch a couple tutorials. And just, you know what I'm saying? Like figure out how to do a nice little trim, put a guard on
Yeah.
and trim
Yeah.
it out because it is not going to be that, that rush that, that I have an appointment meeting with
Yeah.
my barber for it. I got family coming in. Most of us don't even have family coming in anymore, so it's like, people are like right now, like, do I get a haircut? This is the first year that I never really received a haircut, or a line, or trim.
Yeah.
Like, what is my ear without a haircut? So people probably would not be receiving no haircuts because honestly, it's like, when you want to, get a haircut for Ed, you want to look good for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala first. You want to look good for him. And it's like, and you want to look good for your family. So now you can't even see your family. Now,
Yeah.
you can't even look good for, them, or, you think of like, damn, Lord, how do I even do my salatu salat and can like that?
Yeah.
It's awkward. Do I do virtual? Like, do I like put my camera down and, like do some right? So no haircuts, no.
Mm-hmm.
People have to go without.
So let me ask you something, just to kind of close things out. Who cuts your hair? Do you do it yourself?
Who cuts the tonsor hair? The tonsor cuts his own hair. And the tonsor cuts his own hair. The tonsor, in my third person voice, the tonsor never let anyone touch his follicles. The tonsor is very nervous and scared to sit in a barber chair. That's one of the reasons why I took on, this trade.
Yeah.
I was scarred when I was little, so.
You got to do it. You got to do us all a service, and you got to make a video. You got to put something out there that teaches us all how to do that.
You know what? I would just watch this video with Steve Harvey and how his barber taught him how to, take care of himself, groom himself when he's not there. So I definitely will put a video in on it, Karen. You know what I mean about
there
that.
You go. I'll be looking out for it.
That's a must for sure.
Man, Arif, it's so great talking to you. Man, I'm so glad that you're healthy and doing well. And inshallah, this comes to an end. And I'm going to hit you up right away as soon as this thing comes to an end.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You're going to be one of my first phone calls.
Absolutely. I see you got some curls up there that need.
Oh, man, it's out of control. It's out of control.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? You're a handsome brother, so, you get away with this type of situation.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. You too, man.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, take care. Have a good day. Eid Mubarak. And hopefully we'll see each other soon in person.
All right, inshallah. Eid Mubarak.
Okay, Eid Mubarak. Assalamu alaikum.